I'm back with another YouTube video. Now, in today's video, guys, today we're going to be doing a bit of a surprise video. If you weren't paying attention much, I did say that I was going to eventually pop out a book review, and today I'm not busy because school got canceled. We had a blizzard here, so I decided I would just pop out the book review that some of you wanted. I actually noticed before I deleted the poll that the votes actually ended up being more Dead by Daylight after I made the Dead by Daylight video, but of course I deleted it, so it doesn't matter anymore. But I'm going to be making a book review just for some of you who wanted that, and I'm just going to get it out of the way. And I kind of remembered that there were some other books that I read in between, like number 9 and number 20 that I forgot to do, so I will get those. There's like One Day at Horrorland, and I'm sure there's another one in between there that I can do as well. So today, we're going to be doing a book review on Goosebumps number 25, which is Attack of the Mutant. Alright, so before we do this book review, I do have a few announcements to make. Of course, if you saw my community post yesterday, I finally got my Unus Annus lanyard. It's actually from the camp Unus Annus that they did for about a week. And it was just a cool little series that they did when they had their channel up. As you can see here, I don't know if you can see it very, very well here. So yeah, I'm wearing this over my Aura's Horror sweatshirt, so that's pretty cool. Pretty soon, though, I will be getting my Unus Annus hoodie. No, not a hoodie, t-shirt. It's the N t-shirt, so it'll have like the clock on it and stuff like that. So that'll be cool. I'm very excited for that. But I also love this lanyard. I can put things on it. Of course, the only thing I put on it so far is a measuring tape. So that's my first announcement. I'll be wearing that for some of my videos. My other announcement is I was going to plan doing book reviews on some of these books. I don't know if I will. But some of the other book series that I occasionally read, the I Survived book series, and these are two of the I Survived books that I've read. This one, I read about halfway through, and I was getting a little bit bored. It wasn't too bad. Actually, the point that I stopped, it actually started getting good, the way that they were describing some of these wildfires. I think this is more of a modern day problem, so I like how I Survived did that. But the first half of the book is just really, really long and boring. But I Survived the Attacks of September 11, 2001 is a lot better. I think it has a lot better storyline with our character, and it doesn't drag it along too much. So I actually quite enjoy this one a lot better. And then another series I read is the Pokemon Adventure series. So this is like a, I don't want to say it's like an anime, but I think it's a manga, maybe. Somebody's gonna hate on me for that. But anyways, I read a few volumes of the Pokemon Adventures series. It's really, really good. And because it's a graphic novel, it's you read it a lot faster. In 30 minutes, you can get a solid 30-40 pages in there, honestly, if you're doing good. So Pokemon Adventures is another one. So I might review these books, but I honestly don't know if I have the anticipation to do a book review on some of these ones. They're not my personal favorites, but we'll see about that. We'll see about that. But there is another book that I would like to review, and it's one that I'm reading right now. It's called Astrophysics for People in a Hurry by Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's kind of a random book, but it's actually really, really interesting. So when I get done with it, I'm about halfway through it. I would definitely like to see about doing a book review on that. But for this book review, we are, of course, doing it on Goosebumps number 25, Attack of the Mutant, which is kind of been long awaited. I've been talking about doing a book review on this one a lot, and this is going to be a quicker book review because there is not a lot to say when a book like this is your absolute favorite. Obviously, I don't have a reprint copy for this. There is a 2003 reprint, but there is not a 2008 reprint for the Attack of the Mutant. At least I don't think so. But Attack of the Mutant, this was actually one of the first Goosebumps books that I read, and is still by far my personal favorite. It just has such a cool, unique idea. You know, a lot of the Goosebumps books are built off of older horror movies out there, like, you know, like The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight, which is another one I should probably do. that one's kind of based off of like Jeepers Creepers, you know what I mean? So, and a Phantom of the Auditorium, there's been many movies that have done something similar to that. But Attack of the Mutant is a little bit more of a unique one. And, of course, the TV episode was very similar to the book, which was also very great. This was one of the rare occasions where the plot twist at the end, which you find out that his new friend that he met was actually turned out to be the mutant spying on him all along. I actually did not see that coming when I watched the TV episode for the first time, and I was always a little bit confused. I thought that the mutant had somehow taken over her body after so long into the film, but then I realized no, she was just kind of acting very strange in some of the scenes, which hinted why she was the mutant. So this is one of my favorite plot twists for a Goosebumps book. They did it very well in this one. And yeah, there's just not really much to say. It's just such a great book. Basically, it's about this boy Skipper who loves reading comic books, and he starts getting into this new comic book series, which is called Attack of the Mutant. And he starts going on his bus and to his orthodontist appointments, and he happens to keep stumbling upon the mutants. I'm not sure what he called it. I think it's called the Mutant Mansion, but it comes to life, and he can't believe what he's seeing because he reads the comic books and then they appear in real life. So he read the newest edition to the Attack of the Mutant series, and it basically talked about the new Mutant Mansion. So the next time he comes onto his bus, he's trying to go to his orthodontist appointment, he happens to stumble upon on his bus stop the mutant's mansion. He can't believe it's real. Sometimes it reappears and then it appears. And also, it's really interesting in the comic book, they talked about this invisible curtain that would keep people from seeing the mutant's mansion from a certain distance. And of course, what the comic book said comes to life. He, the next day finds that the mutant's mansion isn't there, but little does he know, he walks closer and he passes the curtain. So that it's just a lot of cool stuff that they do with the book. It's so entertaining. And then when you watch the TV episode, and even in the book, they do a great job at this. Once you get inside the mutant's mansion, it is so awesome. Some of the stuff that you get to see in there, some of the trickery that the mutant does. And then they even introduce the Galloping Gazelle into the book and the TV episode, which is really cool. I like how they did that. The ending is obviously really cool. Not only did they do the plot twist with the, I believe her name was Lizzie, but Skipper happens to turn into his own comic book about Elastic Boy, which is kind of foreshadowed towards the end of the book, where he's talking about how, where the mutant's talking about how he'll squeeze him, and he'll say, no, I'm Elastic Boy, I'll just be able to stretch out my tendons, and you can't squeeze me, or whatever. And then he eventually turns into Elastic Boy. And I believe there was a moment in the movie before we learn that he turns into Elastic Boy where he has ink on his hand and his mom's like concerned about him. So that was another foreshadow to him turning into Elastic Boy. So yeah, it's just really cool. There's a lot of different plot lines in this book that are really cool. You have him turning into Elastic Boy. You have the Lizzie actually turning out to be the mutant. You have that. So there's just a whole bunch of fun involved in this book, and it's such a great book. A lot of people can agree with me on that who've read this book. So if I had to give it a rating, it would definitely be a 10 out of 10. Definitely my favorite and best edition, at least in the original series Goosebumps books, but even then the original series usually has the best variety of Goosebumps books. So Attack of the Mutant, that's all there is to say. Alright, so that is it for the book review. I'm not sure when I'm going to send out my next poll. Probably Tuesday of next week, and maybe I'll get out a video Wednesday or something like that. I'll be a little bit busier next week since we're going back full-time, but that's pretty much all there is to say about future plans for videos. I'm sorry my stream got cut short last night. I was a little bit overwhelmed when I was playing. and I couldn't focus well, so I just decided I'm gonna end the stream. There was nobody on by the time I ended it, so that stream is just out of the way. I might stream tonight though. Hopefully it'll be better. Hopefully I can have some friends join on so that we can play some more Survivor for a longer amount of time, because I only played like one Survivor match, didn't even go well. So yeah, if I'm fortunate enough, hopefully there'll be some people on to play with me tonight, and I think that's all there is to say before I end the video. So yeah, like and subscribe, guys. Stay tuned for future content. Read my community post as always, and read the description so I don't have to repeat myself in the comment section of this video and other videos. But that's it. Like and subscribe, guys, and I'll see you next time.